Hey family, on November 20th through December 1st, 2022, we will have the all-inclusive Kenya trip. Now, a lot of times people have said, hey, Phil, when's the next trip we'd like to go? I want to see Africa for myself, but this is the time to go. Everything will be taken care of. All excursions are paid. You can do monthly payments. You know, they'll have safari and a 6-city tour. You will see Charlie Island, which is something that we did not see last time on the tour. This tour will be 12 days instead of 7 days. So make sure to secure your place on the trip by going to www.wbsvs.com, make your deposit, and then you can start making your payments, and we'll see you in Kenya.
Kagame destroyed BBC and its reporters. And I know it's not his first time and probably it's not going to be his last, but he always knows what to say and how to say it. Let me show you this clip. We'll come back and discuss.
Let me start with the issue of values. Who defines the values? Or who doesn't actually have values? When people talk about values sometimes, there's one part of the world that has assumed the sole responsibility and the monopoly of defining values. So the rest of us have no values. We've just to keep learning from these ones who define the values. And by the way, the danger also is, it doesn't matter how long you take learning, you will never qualify. You will just always be branded somebody who has no values or who comes from a place where there are no values. So I want to put this case clear. Those from the north who always assume where BBC comes from, who always think they are the face of values, the rest have to follow. It's a big mistake. It's not true. We have values too. We here in Rwanda, in Africa, we do. No question about it. Second, there are some of these problems we have had in our continent, in Rwanda. Those from the north who define or want to define values have been part and parcel of these problems we have been facing. Some of them have actually been the cause of the problems we face. But at the same time, like the genocide here that took place here in Rwanda, where 1 million people over were killed. Well, I remember, if your memory serves you well too, I'm not inventing anything. The debate that went on at the UN, it was like, you know, these developed rich countries, those who define values, simply took it like, these are just Africans killing each other. These debates were in the open. But you think that is true? You think the divide that actually led to this genocide was just a creation of Rwandans, not the people from the north who actually divided this country, told the people to think of themselves as belonging to one ethnic group and the other to think as belonging to another ethnic group, and therefore they should kill each other. Not only are they different, but they should kill each other. Would you believe that? Would you tell me that the two 20 million people, this is documented by other people, not by me, who were killed in the Congo, were killed by other Congolese in the old days of King Leopold. And you think all that just disappeared in a moment. Then you had the savages coming over and taking over their own countries and killing each other. And then the others assume the higher ground. They are up there in the north and keep pointing fingers at those of us and think we have no values and we just are there to, we don't respect freedoms, we don't respect human rights. Sure, do you think so? BBC, you think so? You take time, you broadcast, and from morning to evening, this is literally just abusing people. You're abusing Rwandans, you're abusing Africans, you're values. What values do you know, my dear sister, on behalf of BBC? So, I want to assure you, there is nobody in the BBC or anywhere else thereabout who would be holding values better than we do here in Rwanda.
I don't even know at this point why they keep trying him, because he is going to speak his mind and he's not going to allow them to run whatever kind of narrative they want to run. They always ask about values. What kind of values do Africans have? What kind of democracy does Africa follow? At the end of the day, the question is, who is setting these values? Who is the judge of this democracy you're talking about? And he is so right. They always want to tell us what to do, but themselves don't even do what they preach about. The double standards are insane and at this point laughable, because they have made it very clear the standards they have for themselves versus the rest of the world, i.e. Africa, is so different. But now the difference is we're tired of hearing the same narrative and we're gonna call them out. That's why we appreciate Kagame putting them in their place. The Rwandan president just perfected this skill and I love how he does it. Anyways, fam, let us know down below what your thoughts are about his answer to a BBC reporter. I am Wongel Zelalem. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Is it hard to access affordable, healthy food? Then listen carefully. Daryl Addison, an African-American inventor, has patented a process for growing food on demand. He called it Torpedo Pot. Torpedo Pot is a fully automated flower pot that gives you control over your plant's environment. All you do is add soil, seeds, and plants to the flower pot and watch it grow. Yes, Torpedo Pot grows the rest. Visit www.torpedopot.com.